Suddenly if you know this. Greetings, everyone. Have you ever found yourself ensnared in a relationship or situation where your voice seems powerless? The driving force behind these self-centered individuals' behavior lies in their unquenchable thirst for control, a potent weapon they wield with ruthless precision over others. They resort to dubious tactics to solidify their dominion, but fear not. There are ways to shield yourself from their intricate web of manipulation. Today, we unveil 10 scenarios that strike terror into the hearts of narcissists. Let's begin without further preamble. Number 1. The act of pushing back. Narcissists revel in the euphoria of domination and the exercise of their omnipotence, relishing the radiance of their inflated egos. They become master puppeteers, manipulating every opportunity to their advantage for those susceptible to their wiles. However, summoning the courage to fight back can break free from their suffocating grasp. Refuse to let them mold or dictate your perspective. Assert your independence and stand your ground. As you question their hidden agendas and assert your autonomy, the narcissist's carefully constructed world crumbles into a chaotic abyss, leaving them bewildered and disoriented. When they fail to elicit the desired reaction, their aggression may surge. Always remember, their interests are exclusively self-serving. They manipulate circumstances to fulfill their desires. Be vigilant regarding their intentions and resolutely resist their influence to emerge victorious. Stand tall, unwavering in your commitment to preserving your independence. Number 2. Breaking free from the narcissist's perpetual drama cycle. In life, we may occasionally find ourselves thrust into the whirlwind of another person's drama. However, for the narcissist, drama is more than mere diversion. It constitutes the very essence of their existence. They possess a remarkable talent for ensnaring others in their tumultuous and chaotic scenarios, which can take a toll on emotional well-being. The silver lining. You can regain control by opting out of their ceaseless performance. Despite their outward veneer of confidence, narcissists harbor profound insecurities and an insatiable need for codependence. Drama becomes their sanctuary, where they continually seek attention and validation. By establishing firm boundaries and steadfastly refusing to partake in their theatrical production, you send a clear message. You are not a pawn to be manipulated. Breaking free from their grip may present initial challenges, but it is an essential step toward preserving long-term peace of mind. Refuse to be entangled in their toxic and emotionally draining theatrics. Focus your energy on what truly matters and disengage completely. Number 3. Revealing the deceitful web. Confronting someone about their lies is always challenging, especially when the perpetrator is close to your heart. However, narcissists are a different breed altogether. They possess a remarkable ability to distort the truth, to suit their own ends, and assume the role of a martyr, a bitter pill to swallow indeed. In addition to fabricating their feelings and intentions, they employ every conceivable tactic to achieve their desired outcome. However, once you unveil their manipulative and egocentric machinations, they hastily erect defensive fortifications. Narcissists abhor having their true nature laid bare. They will go to great lengths to shield their illusions of grandeur. Vulnerability and weakness are anathema to them, and they will stop at nothing to avoid exposure. Number 4. Exposing a narcissist to public scrutiny, their greatest fear. Few things instill fear in a narcissist as much as the possibility of public shame and exposure. Their fixation on maintaining an image of unassailable superiority renders them highly susceptible to losing face. Threaten their fragile ego, and their defenses go up, triggering an overpowering urge to safeguard their carefully crafted facade. A narcissist laid bare in a public arena is a sweaty, anxious, and unmasked figure, far removed from the veneer of grandeur they strive to project. It's not uncommon to encounter friends or colleagues whose inappropriate behavior has gone unchallenged for too long. Confronting such behavior, though uncomfortable, can be the wake-up call they desperately need. Never underestimate the impact of holding them accountable for their actions. Stand up for yourself and address the issue head-on. In doing so, you empower yourself and send a clear message that their abusive conduct will not be tolerated. And now, let's explore number 5. Mastering the art of retaining your own control. The innate human desire for autonomy and control is a universal facet of our existence. However, in the world of narcissists, this need for control morphs into an all-consuming obsession. They will stop at nothing to attain a sense of dominance and omnipotence. The unceasing demands and overbearing disposition of a narcissist can gradually erode your energy and resolve. It is imperative to reclaim your sense of control, resolutely conveying to them that you will not be a pawn in their manipulative game nor a doormat for their whims. As you establish clear boundaries and assert your own authority, you wrest power back into your own hands. Do not permit the narcissist to relegate you to a state of inferiority or guilt. Do not allow their toxic presence to diminish your self-worth. So, take charge of your life and make decisions that align with your authentic self. Your life is a precious gift, and you are the ultimate arbiter of how it unfolds. Number 6 leads us into the realm of gentle critique mastery. For a narcissist, there is no greater vulnerability than critiques about their physical appearance. Their profound insecurity runs so deep that any comment related to their looks serves as a sensitive trigger point. The narcissist's towering self-importance takes a severe blow when faced with less than flattering remarks about their physical appearance or fashion choices. Criticizing their looks can shatter their fragile self-esteem, causing them to crumble further. If the need arises to provide feedback on their appearance, exercise caution in choosing your words. Be mindful and avoid sounding judgmental. For instance, you might delicately say, "That ensemble doesn't quite align with your usual aesthetic," or inquire with empathy, "Are you feeling all right? You seem a bit fatigued." Number 7. The potency of withholding praise. Sustaining a relationship with a narcissist who incessantly seeks validation and attention can be an emotionally and mentally draining endeavor. It is only natural to yearn for love and acceptance based on one's true self, rather than the facade presented to the world. Nevertheless, withholding praise and attention from a narcissist can trigger a catastrophic emotional meltdown. Narcissists are not above deploying manipulative tactics, even resorting to emotional abuse, to ensure they receive a continuous influx of adulation and commendation from those around them. In the absence of the adoration they crave, their behavior can rapidly veer into instability. It is vital to bear in mind that you can't control a narcissist's self-esteem. Your power lies in how you choose to interact with them. Therefore, it's essential to withhold praise and attention in a manner that minimizes unnecessary drama and suffering. You owe no one your love, time, or energy. Thus, prioritize your own self-care and establish boundaries that safeguard your well-being. Point 8. Unraveling the tangle of deception. Observing a loved one navigate challenging times can undoubtedly be emotionally taxing. However, witnessing the harmful behaviors of a narcissist adds an extra layer of stress. These individuals, even if it means playing the victim, employ every possible tactic to secure the validation and attention they desperately crave. It's crucial to understand that you bear no responsibility for a narcissist's emotional well-being, despite their relentless attempts to convince you otherwise. Negative feedback is often perceived by narcissists as a direct assault on their self-esteem. Their relentless desire for approval blinds them to their own shortcomings. Yet, you are not obligated to endorse their behavior or jeopardize your own emotional well-being. You are not tasked with fixing someone who adamantly refuses self-improvement. Point 9. Navigating the turbulent waters. Maintaining a calm and composed demeanor in the presence of a narcissist can be challenging, but is of utmost importance. These individuals thrive on chaos and pettiness, often attempting to incite arguments and conflicts. However, you have the power to regain control of the situation by managing your emotional response. It's crucial to remember that narcissists are skilled in deceit and manipulation, ready to exploit any situation to assert their dominance. They may deliberately say or do things with the sole intention of eliciting a reaction from you. If you resist the urge to respond, the narcissist will eventually lose interest and seek out new targets. While it's natural to feel irritation or frustration when dealing with a narcissist, it's paramount to resist the temptation to engage in their mind games. You are not obligated to engage with anyone who doesn't contribute positively to your life. Always remember that you are not responsible for a narcissist's actions. Finally, we reach point 10, unmasking the charade. Narcissists are masters of manipulation, utilizing any means necessary to safeguard their false personas. If their facade is ever exposed, their reaction may manifest as anger, aggression, or fear. The very essence of a narcissist's existence hinges upon their deceptive identities, meticulously constructed and relentlessly seeking validation from those around them. Their insatiable need for admiration often harms those closest to them. However, by recognizing the negative traits of narcissism and peeling back the layers of their behavior, you assume a position of strength and establish boundaries that protect your well-being. Confronting a narcissist may be intimidating, but one should not let their self-centered nature cloud judgment. In truth, narcissists are remarkably vulnerable and possess low self-esteem beneath their veneer of grandiosity. By vocalizing your feelings and expressing your emotions courageously, you embark on a path towards healing and personal growth. The revelation of their true character can incite tremendous stress and anxiety within narcissists. They invest copious effort into crafting and preserving deceptive personas, and any challenge to their facade is perceived as a deeply personal affront. You have the ability to reveal their true selves, notwithstanding their persistent efforts at control and manipulation. Shedding light on the reality of their character empowers you to regain your self-worth and embark on a healing journey. Managing relationships with narcissists can be draining, but it is essential to equip yourself with the knowledge and tools to navigate these complex dynamics. Feel free to subscribe to our channel or share your thoughts in the comments below to stay engaged in ongoing discussions and receive the latest updates. Together, we can bring an end to narcissistic abuse and promote healthier relationships. Your support is highly valued. This is 5 scaly questions narcissists can't answer that will make them bow to you. Are you tired of being under the control of a narcissist who believes they know everything? Escaping their egotistical grip might seem challenging, but with the right tools and techniques, you can break free from these cunning master manipulators and outsmart them. Today, I'll provide you with practical ideas to regain control and show these self-proclaimed leaders who is truly in charge. If you're new to this channel, click the button below to follow and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on these valuable insights. Now let's delve into the first question that narcissists avoid answering: anything related to the truth. Individuals who prioritize themselves often weave a web of lies, even about things that are glaringly obvious or require no deception whatsoever. For those of us who value honesty, this behavior is perplexing. I once witnessed a case where a mother expelled her teenage son from the house in the middle of the night, discarding his belongings on the lawn like trash. The father, facing an impending divorce, had to step in and take the child with him. However, the soon-to-be ex-wife shocked everyone by requesting the school bus service to pick up the son from his dad's house. This incident left everyone in disbelief. If reality is stranger than fiction, the convoluted realm of narcissists takes eccentricity to new heights. To cut to the chase, let's revisit the soon-to-be ex-wife. Taking matters into her own hands, she filed a motion alleging that the husband was a child thief who took their son without her consent. The irony: the email she sent him the same evening contradicted this claim, exposing it as a blatant lie. The audacity of some people is truly astonishing. Remember the golden rule: truth is toxic to a narcissist. When confronted about their actions, they stumble, evade, reject, deflect, and project, doing anything to avoid acknowledging their wrongdoing. Caught in a lie, a narcissist will go to great lengths to wriggle out of it, a subject I've covered extensively in a dedicated video. Understanding that a narcissist can't handle unfiltered truth empowers us to dismantle their facade with truth bombs. Now let's delve into another Achilles heel of narcissists: giving credit to someone else. In scenarios involving a phenomenal party or a groundbreaking idea at work, don't expect a narcissist to acknowledge anyone else's contributions when asked about the responsible party. This is beyond their capacity. Why? Because they fear that crediting someone else's work will diminish their own fame and inflated sense of self-importance. It's akin to having an intensified scarcity mentality, an ingrained belief so profound that even straightforward questions like, "What does this person bring to your life?" baffle them. It's as if they're oblivious to the existence of others or the potential impact others could have on their lives. While I've previously discussed narcissistic personality disorder, a more severe manifestation of narcissism, it's crucial to recognize that narcissistic traits fall along a spectrum. While everyone desires recognition and importance, these individuals are incessantly self-centered. Acknowledging someone else's contributions would imply their own non-existence. In professional settings, don't anticipate a narcissist to speak positively about others. It's just not in their nature. Moving on to the third challenge for narcissists, facing loss or failure. Inquiring about their mistakes or setbacks doesn't bode well. They reshape facts to align with their distorted worldview. This behavior is documented in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-5, a resource for identifying narcissistic personality disorder. In their worlds centered on magical thinking, they must be the best at everything. If they falter, it feels like their entire world collapses. Addressing their failures is akin to hitting a wall. They deflect, deny, and evade. Their fragile ego swiftly dismisses anything challenging their perfect and invincible self-image. Admitting to a mistake or loss is unthinkable, as it contradicts their self-perception of flawlessness. Be prepared for rejection, a change of subject, or any tactic that helps them evade acknowledging imperfection. It's their go-to response. The fourth challenge for narcissists revolves around anything that induces feelings of shame or weakness. Narcissists fiercely guard their fragile egos, going to great lengths to shield their internal vulnerabilities from external scrutiny. Internally, they grapple with the conflict between their timid and anxious selves and the facade they present to the world. While projecting strength and control outwardly, they harbor a concealed, apprehensive persona within. This perpetual internal struggle compels them to maintain the facade at any cost. Dealing with a covert narcissist in a professional setting adds another layer. Despite portraying themselves as victims or displaying kindness, they conceal deep-seated anger and skillfully employ it to achieve their objectives. Crucially, narcissists avoid actions that elicit feelings of shame or weakness, resorting to any means necessary, even if it involves causing harm to others. Additionally, they struggle in social situations, often finding it challenging to establish and maintain long-term connections. Moving on to the fifth difficulty for narcissists, their inability to handle anything related to their interpersonal relationships. Due to their intense self-focus and delicate self-worth, any suggestion that they might fall short in any aspect sends them into a spiral. Establishing harmonious relationships with others becomes a major stumbling block for them, as they are averse to feedback, criticism, or even the slightest indication that they are not flawless. It seems that they are incapable of handling any form of weakness or shame. They will go to great lengths to evade such situations, even if it means causing harm to those around them. Prepare yourself for their wrath if you broach the subject of their interpersonal skills. In response, they might resort to tactics like lying, gaslighting, projecting, blaming, and shaming others to manipulate and control the narrative. Let's recap the 5 areas they struggle with: confronting the truth, giving credit to others, acknowledging failure or loss, dealing with shame or vulnerability, and navigating social interactions. Anticipate evasive responses and manipulation techniques, such as gaslighting, lying, projecting, blaming, and shaming others, if any of these topics are raised. This becomes especially pronounced in negotiations with a narcissist, where you're perceived as either being on their side or against them. If they sense you're no longer in alignment with them, they may aggressively confront you. Their goal is to sow doubt about your reality and make you feel like you're losing control of the situation. Rest assured, I've got you covered. Explore my free course in the provided link below. Share your experiences in the comments. Many of you have likely encountered a narcissist at some point in your lives. Stay resilient. Remember, today is the ideal day to advocate for your best life. Until next time, take care. And if you'd like more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Let the healing journey commence.